One of the big rulings recently handed down by the High Court is that healthcare workers must get the COVID vaccine to stay on the job. The federal mandate goes into effect tomorrow, meaning that millions of healthcare workers need to either have at least one dose or an exemption. The state of Florida recently dropped its challenge of this mandate, but as our Liz Crawford explains, state leaders won't be complying with the requirement anytime soon.
The tug of war between Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and the federal government continues.
It's the institutions that are having to make some challenging decisions.
A federal mandate requires all healthcare workers be vaccinated by Thursday or have an exemption. The requirement puts Kate Johnson's career as a nurse in jeopardy.
It's not fair that people who've been on the front lines of this and have taken the greatest amount of risk are now being treated this way.
She's hoping to get a job in Tampa after she has her second baby. She refuses to get vaccinated.
Maybe there's risk, maybe there's not, but there's enough unknowns that I do not feel comfortable, especially while being pregnant, getting the vaccine.
If providers don't comply with the federal mandate, they could lose Medicaid and Medicare funding. But if they enforce the mandate, they could be fined by the state. The press secretary for Governor DeSantis said ACA will not be surveying for compliance with the Biden administration's vaccine mandate, which is exacerbating shortages of healthcare workers in other states where it is enforced.
What hospitals are looking to do is try to find a balance.
Attorney and professor of public health Jay Wolfson says Florida providers are relying on exemptions to find that middle ground, at least for now.
The most convenient balance right now is to tell employees who are adamant about not getting vaccinated for any one of valid reasons, to say, look, there's an exemption form that you can sign. You get it from the state health department.
Now, we reached out to hospital systems across Tampa Bay. So far, Bay Care, Advent Health, and Tampa General Hospital got back to us. They say that they are either in or working toward compliance with the federal vaccine mandate.